That is Carrie Underwood singing America the Beautiful during the inauguration for Donald Trump on January 20th. You can see Donald Trump on the right looking on like a proud dad. We did a full video actually about how it was so cool to see both Democrats and Republicans singing together, but this video is going to zero in on what we learned afterwards. Like, who was Carrie winking at just before she started to sing? How much does that dress cost? And why Trump leaned in next to her ear when she finished? I don't want to say that was an awkward moment, but I will say it was one that Carrie wasn't expecting. She was preparing to move down the line to shake JD Vance's hand, but the new president held his grip. We'll get there. Subscribers appreciate that we get to the point instead of recapping details you've no doubt read elsewhere, so here we go. I want to start here, at the beginning. There was about a minute delay due to some technical issues, but the CNN feed caught the moment where she basically just said, "I'm sick of waiting." Okay, she was nicer than that. Actually, it was kind of a boss move. Watch again.
You know the words, help me out here.
The Armed Forces Chorus and the U.S. Naval Academy Glee Club were supposed to join her on this song, and I think their part was recorded since the event was moved inside. That is a bit of a guess, but why else wouldn't they be there? Rumors circulated afterwards that Carrie was, quote, furious about being pushed back and performing on such a small stage. I mean, she was basically singing from her seat. But until someone puts their name to that source, I'm calling BS. But a hissy fit? That just doesn't sound like Carrie Underwood. What do you think? Comment below. Next up is the wink, and shout out to the Full Taste of Country team for doing some good research here. We're always diving deep on the important issues, right? Maybe she was winking at her husband and son Isaiah. Both were there, and I guess that is possible. I can confidently say she was not winking at the new president, as he was more behind her and she did not turn her shoulders. Was she just trying to calm the guy who was running around to get the sound to work? We think that it was something of an anxious switch, actually, and here's why. At the 2020 CMA Awards, she lost to Eric Church for Entertainer of the Year, and as the cameras went to her reaction, she winked with the same eye. Both moments were high anxiety, right? She really wanted to win, presumably. And on Monday, she knew she couldn't do anything but smile and sit there patiently, even though she wanted to start the song. Carrie has never really seemed like a winker, has she? Most likely it was a response to stress. I mean, hey, maybe it's her equivalent to sweaty palms or weak knees. Instead of dry mouth, Carrie gets winky eye? It's kind of cute.
From sea to shining sea.
Your response to Carrie Underwood's performance is next, but first, what Donald Trump told Carrie Underwood. You see her finish and go to shake Joe Biden's hand. He says, "Great job," and she moves across the aisle to shake Donald Trump's hand, and then just as she's trying to move to JD Vance, he pulls her in. Carrie clearly wasn't expecting that, but of course she reciprocates and, well, what the heck was that? Thankfully, TV cameras weren't the only ones in the building. Amazing Getty photographers happened to catch this moment from a different angle, and here's what we see. He was bringing her in for kind of a hello kiss. You know, like your grandfather might do. I've never really thought of Carrie as a kiss hello kind of gal either. It's possible she's never been so far out of her comfort zone, but she handled it with class and moved along before being escorted off the stage. She still hasn't said anything about this moment on social media, by the way. Kind of hoping to get her perspective soon, but in the meantime, we can confirm her outfit details. Classy was the word fans used again and again. Quote, "She doesn't need to spend thousands to impress people," says Taffy Harmon on Facebook. "She does it every time she steps out / opens her mouth." Quote, "Shows you don't have to spend a fortune to look beautiful and classy," said Linda Pilcher. I guess not everyone loved. Quote, "Was not her best look by any means," says Sherry Wiley. Okay, well, drum roll, because the Dove Grave mini dress was by Italian designer Apofisio Madens and sells for about $309. She paired with a pair of Ingles Astrid 101 T-strap pumps, which go for about $272 online. That totals to about $581 before the diamond jewelry. Worth it for the event though, right? Links to that story on Taste of Country below. As for the performance, there wasn't much criticism for her singing. In fact, the comments on our YouTube channel are overwhelmingly positive. "I'm now a CU fan," says J. Joe Johnny. Way to go, Carrie. You proved you don't need music. I knew you could, says Sherry Burr5. She was perfect. She sang so beautifully. Her voice did not need any accompaniment, says Donna589. There's about 1,000 of comments like that, so I won't read all of them. Go on and comment your thoughts below. And y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Adison Haager. Thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing.